Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be unboxing and giving you our first-hand impressions of the Gigabyte Aero 15 gaming and entertainment laptop. This laptop is a beast and is apparently for both gamers and creatives. You might be asking, hey Justin, what's with the wrist brace? Well, I decided to try out my son's hoverboard, and let's just say that didn't work out too well. When your wife tells you not to do something, don't do it. Okay, so let's open this guy up. A cardboard box within a cardboard box. Gigabyte.
Giggity.
Let's take the box out of the box. Strong tape. There we go. There's the prettier box. You can see we've got the really nice large spectrum colored Aero logo here on the front, and then a white Aero logo right there. Gigabyte. The configuration we chose is the i7-11800H 8-core processor with a 15-inch 4K UHD OLED display, 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and the powerful NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 graphics card with 8 gigabytes of GDDR6 video RAM. Security seal is broken. And for the grand reveal, ta-da! So it looks like it was packed pretty well. These foam inserts are incredibly thick, so the laptop didn't have much room to move around at all. This material that the laptop is wrapped in feels kind of like an anti-static protective material. So before we get into the laptop itself, let's see what's in this small box. Wow, they actually included thermal pads for an additional SSD drive. That was super generous of them. And then you got your quick start guide and your warranty card. You've got your plug and your power brick. Wow, it's a 230 watt power brick. That's pretty impressive for how small this thing is. All right, let's put that away, back in there, and take out the main event. So I'll take the foam off. Oh, that is beautiful. That is a beautiful design. Here's the back. Also a very angular and sci-fi look there on the bottom vents. You've got the etched in CNC Aero logo right here. It looks like that's possibly illuminatable. And we've got somewhat of a carbon fiber-like accent here on the bottom, which looks really good in person. So we've got a massive exhaust vent here on the back. And then on the left side, we've got an HDMI 2.1 port, a display port, a USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A port, a headphone and microphone jack, and a 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port. And then on the right side of the computer, two more USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type A ports, a Thunderbolt 4 port, a full-size SD card reader, power port, and another exhaust vent. Alright, moving on to the internals. So most of the laptops that have opened up use tiny Phillips head screws, but this one uses T6 screws. So we've got 12 of these to unscrew, and then after that we'll be able to pry it off. But let's speed this up and do some magic. We've got two 71 blade fans, 5 heat pipes. They claim that these offer up to 30% better cooling, but we'll see about that in our full review. We've got a massive 99 watt hour battery, 2 upgradable RAM slots, 2 slots for SSDs. Right now we just have one, but you can put another one right here. We got your Wi-Fi 6 card, and 2 tiny little speakers. Overall it looks pretty clean, but we'll see how it does in our live benchmarks on Wednesday. All right, let's open this up. Wow, that is a smooth hinge. Feels really nice. I love these really thin bezels right here. Let's take off its cozy little hibernation blanket. The keys are a little smaller than I'd like them to be, but they have a really nice feel to them. This is what they sound like. Claims to have all-day battery life, faster connection speeds, Thunderbolt 4 with HDMI 2.1 output that can handle 4K resolutions at 120 Hz. That's pretty impressive. Got your fingerprint reader right here, which we'll test out here in a bit. You can see we've got an exhaust vent right here. We've got a power button right here. Our webcam is oddly at the bottom. Not sure that I like that. We'll see how that looks. I really like cameras that have this shutter right here though, because I really believe that hackers can turn on your camera whenever they want to. My thumb tends to favor the left side of the spacebar, so I'm pretty happy with the way that this feels. No crunching, no weird friction on the edges. Okay, let's see how much power this thing's shipped with. Do we need to plug it in? And it's dead. All right. And we have power. Ooh, the popular spectrum animation. This does pop pretty nice. Okay, so I'm really curious to test out this awkwardly placed web camera. That up the nose shot is kind of creepy. Well, this is probably the most unflattering and grainy webcam that I've seen on any of my gaming laptops. Not very impressed with that. Wow, and look at that. When you're using the keys, your fingers actually obstruct your face. That is super awkward. If I'm typing or taking notes on a Zoom call, just a second, boss. Let me type those notes. Alright, let's see how easy it is to set up this fingerprint scanner. Set up fingerprint sign-in. Windows Hello fingerprint. I'm gonna add my left hand pointer finger. Touch the fingerprint sensor. Great, touch again, lift again. Now try another angle. All set. Now I'm gonna try to unlock it with my left hand. Wow, that was crazy easy. All right, so let's check out the control center. Alright, right off the bat, it looks like it's got some pretty good features, a pretty nice design. Got CPU, GPU, percentages, memory loading, disk use space, disk information, showing you just some more information about your device. Maximum battery life mode. We go into gaming mode. So I'm gonna go into high performance mode. Let's go Pantone validated. All right, so in Fusion, we can control our different keyboard animations. This is static. You can breathe the color on and off. Marquee, what does that do? Oh, interesting. I feel like I'm playing Snake. Ripple, what's Ripple do? Oh, I like that. Neon. Oh, so it cycles between really bright saturated colors. Rainbow marquee. It's like a Skittles snake. Raindrop. Like that. Hedge. What does hedge do? Oh, interesting. And then we got rotate. What does rotate do? And then you can change your individual keys to be whatever color you want. So it looks like you gotta select all these manually. Device setting. Fan speed controls. You can, oh wow, quiet is super quiet. Deep control, you can just take every setting and customize it the exact way you want. So far my first impressions are it looks and feels great. The keyboard layout is just perfect. They utilized every single bit of the chassis. You've even got your number pad keys. They're not squished in. They're the same size as the rest of the keys, which I thought was really awesome. So far it looks and feels like a pretty quality machine, but we won't know how well it performs until we do our benchmarks next week. So make sure that you stop by for our live benchmarks on July 7th at 10 a.m. CST. As we run through all of the most popular benchmarks, as well as testing out a bunch of some of the most popular games. And then on Friday, we're going to be giving you our full review of this machine, getting our honest take on it so that you can determine whether it's right for you. Guys, remember every week I do a giveaway that randomly selects someone who's interacted with this channel. This week is my special 1-year $50 Amazon gift card giveaway. I do a gift card giveaway every week that randomly selects someone who's interacted with this channel. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment with notifications turned on so that you can make sure to be a part of that. And our special 1-year winner is
Sharon Sunil.
Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a great first year. I love you guys. God bless.